Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now. And today on the hill, Colin Ray.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Ready to go? This is Bryson Stott. And a foul ball.
Let's go, Colin.
Next offering is fouled back. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one is back. And it's into the bleachers, out of here. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And they jump out front. It's 1-0.
Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
Here's Turner now. Right through there for a strike. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
And that one a little below the knees, and it's 1-2. Swung on, popped up on the infield. Swanson. One away. And time now for the Phillies lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
He swings and fouls one off. 1 out, base is empty. Just a slow ground ball this time. Horner. Harper retired.
He's out.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up.
Here we go, Puggies. Here we go.
That one well upstairs. 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two out, space is empty. That one just misses the outside corner. It's 2-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. One in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at the friendly confines. And on the hill in this one, Taijuan Walker. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe 2 at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
Ian Happ up to hit. And ball 1. Cubs made Ian Happ a first-round pick in 2015. He played at the University of Cincinnati as an infielder. Played a little bit of outfield, but a guy in 2022. What a year, Chris. Both an all-star and a gold glover. And it's 1-1.
Yeah, and wins that gold glove as a left fielder, and it's a guy that was a pretty good center fielder as well. But, you know, one of the things for him is just being able to be in the same spot every day. I think it increases the comfort level and allows that athletic ability to really shine.
Just outside. The count now 2-2. Happ lays off. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul.
Let's go, King Tuck.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Turner for 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Seiya Suzuki now at the plate. That one outside. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike. Right side, hard hit. Stott over to first in time. Inning over. Cubs are down quietly. They're down 1-0. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Castellanos measures 6 feet 4 inches, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2010. Ray back to work. Swings through that.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. You see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
This one in the air, right field. Suzuki corrals it. And there's one down. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
And first offering is fouled off. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all four umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Inside. 1-2 to count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Loves it on the dive. It's there, and that's a great play.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
And now it is JT Realmuto. That's in there. That's strike one.
No balls, 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. And that misses. And that is ball one. And a foul ball. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So they make short work of him there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Phillies 1 and the Cubs nothing. Back here at Wrigley Field, bottom half of inning number 2. And here's the first baseman, Michael Busch.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Close, but call the ball. And that's ball one. To the right side, Harper takes it himself out and quickly one away in the second.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Dansby Swanson stands in. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Pitch is in there, and that's strike one.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range. And close holes that, are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness. Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Nico Horner in the box now. No balls and a strike.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Fought off foul. Grounds one to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Fires to first on the run. Boots it.
Two-out errors are kind of like two-out walks, and sometimes even worse. You think you're out of the inning, but all of a sudden you got another out to get, and the offense has a great opportunity they're looking to take advantage of and make you pay for.
And stepping in is the speedy Pete Crow Armstrong. Move to first. Horner back in on a dive. Fastball for a strike. 0-1. Horner off of first with 2 away. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. And that's outside. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. One error in the inning, but nothing more. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Phillies 1 and the Cubs nothing. Here at Wrigley Field, new inning getting started, and now it's Alec Bohm. That one close, ruled a ball, and that's ball 1. On the ground to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. Leadoff man retired here in the third. Johan Rojas will hit next. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
And a fastball misses outside for a ball. Ball 1. One down, base is empty. And another ball. And that misses upstairs. Now 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches.
Well, this came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So the batting order turns over. And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. He's already homered here in this one. Pickoff throw. Rojas back in on a dive. First offering. Runner goes. And that is out of play. Man at first, one away.
Let's go, Chicago!
Next offering is fouled back.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Sit him down!
Ball one.
Sit him down!
On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Trey Turner at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A 2-run shot. It's 3-0. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Here comes Bryce Harper. Grounded out his first time up. Swings over the top of that one.
0-1.
The pitch. And there's a foul ball. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
Ball.
He goes down looking. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. It's now 3-0. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Leading off, Carson Kelly.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
First
1-0.
pitch, not close.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And that one fouled off. Outside low, and it's 2-1.
2-1.
Outside. That one
That's the
misses.
ball. Take
So
your
a
base.
leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Man at first, nobody out. Now here is John Birdie.
Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball. Get some base runners. Try to dig yourself out of the hole.
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that'll fall for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Digging in, Ian Happ. Walked to open the ball game. Just missed. At second, Birdie at first with no outs. On the ground to short, could be two. Over to Stott for one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Here's Kyle Tucker. He hit into a double play his first time up. On the ground right side. That's a base hit. Run scores. The throw to third. Runner holds at third, so just one across on the play.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring it back.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. He's 0 for 1. Went with the sweeper for the strike.
No ball. One strike.
Tying run is at first here in the last half of the third.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. Happ comes around and he scores. It's 3-2.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Michael Busch. Grounded out his first time. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Still only one out here in the inning. Swings and misses at one down below the zone.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Going to count 1 and 2.
That's one you always want as a pitcher. Down at the knees, and it looked to me like he's barking. That's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
Outside low. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Good eye right there.
That's a really good take.
Dansby Swanson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Hard ground ball for a base stop. Here's Tucker on his way to the plate. Throw is offline, and he scores. Back even, it's 3-3.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And now it's Dansby Swanson. Fly to center his first time. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Castellanos gets under it. Snags it for the second out. So here's Horner now.
How many times have we seen an early at bat change the course of a game? It happens every night in baseball, and maybe it happens again here.
Up the middle, and that chance handled. Got him on the off-balance throw. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So they get 3 and draw even. On to inning number 4. All tied up at 3 apiece. And welcome back to the ballpark. As we go to the top of the 4th, Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Let's go.
There's a strike. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Outside. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Punch him out. Punch him out. Strike him out.
And that's
2-2.
outside.
Punch him out.
Smoked on the ground a second. And one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Flied to right his first time. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
All over that one right there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Now batting Max Kepler. Grounded out his first time up. Runner on the go. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Nice stop. And they get the out.
Great cat-like reflexes right there. Lays out, knocks the ball down, and then fires with that rocket arm all the way across the diamond. Man, put this guy on the mound.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. JT Realmuto steps in. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that one is inside. Fly ball to right. Suzuki sizing this one up, and that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. All tied up at 3 apiece. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Struck out looking his first time. Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. And he gets him. Nicely done.
Showing us right there why he's considered one of the best middle infielders in the sport. That's always a tough play going up the middle on the backhand. But what really made this play happen was that quick release, smooth exchange, and that was as smooth as it gets. And it had to be with the wheels going down the line.
Kelly takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Dives. but it falls. Could be extra bases. Kelly around second, on his way to third. And he's got himself a triple.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
John Birdie at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And takes low for ball 1.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Late swing, fouled off. Kelly stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Line to left, down the line, and it's foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Close, but called a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
The 2-2. On the ground to third, and it stays fair. And he can't come up with it. And he'll pull into second safely. Next to hit, Ian Happ. And he grounds one back up the middle. A dive. Nice stop. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop. Gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Kyle Tucker, the next Cub to hit. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Two outs and 1 in scoring position. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Two outs. Up the middle. Stop. To first, and Tucker is retired. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 4-3 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And here comes Alec Boehm. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Ray back to work. Out in front and foul to the left side. And the 0-1. And that one hit to first. And it gets by him.
He was definitely late on that pitch, but he didn't get beat. He got the bat on plane and just kept his hands tight to shoot it down the first base line for the knock.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. Walked his first time. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
tying run is at first, and we're at the top of the 5th. And there's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. He's already homered in this game. Tap foul at the plate.
Ball.
Squirts away a little
1-1.
bit. Nothing happening as the count evens at 1. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Brad Keller up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Pomerantz, the lefty, warming up as well. First and second here, no outs. Oh, and he hit him.
Dead ball. Take first.
Here comes Craig Counsell and change. Colin Ray is done, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute. Here comes the new arm for the Cubs, Shota Imanaga.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Here's Trey Turner. Golden opportunity right here. Little chopper rolls foul.
Well, this is a tough situation with the bases loaded, but the healthiest mindset is just try to get outs one hitter at a time.
And that's off the outside edge. And it's a ball and a strike.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself
in the air, pretty deep out to center field. Drops into the glove. Runners tagging from second and third. Relay throw. And he's in there as a run scores on the play.
Well, right there, he's definitely looking for more than just a sac fly with the bases loaded and nobody out, but you'll take it. Now it's up to the guys coming up behind him to pick up the rest of those runners on base.
Harper swings through it for strike one.
0-1.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
And that one is in the dirt. And the count 1-2.
Two.
Got him swinging.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big two-out at bat coming up now.
Here's a big power threat. Kyle Schwarber, 0 for 2 in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Tied at 4. That crosses the plate, and now they're just one strike away from getting out of this mess. And 1-2.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
And the next pitch is way outside. Out to short. Whips it across. Schwarber out of the play. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across one. Home half of the 5th coming up, and we are tied 4-4. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki.
Well, here's a fun fact for you, Boog. Suzuki is the first Japanese-born player to homer in 3 consecutive plate appearances in the majors. Feel free to use that note in your next Cubs broadcast, buddy.
Safe. He beats it out, and the go-ahead run is on to start the inning.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
And next for the Cubs, Michael Busch. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. There's a swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Pitch misses there. Now 1-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Ball.
This one in the dirt. Runner holds tight as the count moves to 2-2. That one almost got him. Suzuki gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a great back and forth and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Taijuan Walker will depart. Got them some innings, but they didn't come easy. New pitcher coming on, and we'll be back after a quick break. Christopher Sanchez into the game.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
First and second, no outs. And here comes Dansby Swanson. The changeup missing. 1-0. No outs, runners at first and second. And that one fouled off. Here's a 1-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Check swing, and he went 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Line, and that's a base hit around third. He'll score easily, and it throws off line, safe at third, and he'll make it up to second as he advances on the throwing error.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Here's Nico Horner. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Two runners in scoring position. Nobody out. Just off the outside edge. Movement in the bullpen. Matt Strom, the veteran southpaw, is getting ready to come on if needed. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Hit in the air, left field. Turner in pursuit. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit. First offering, and it just misses.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Two on, one out. That misses, and now 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Ground ball to Bohm. The throw to first. Out. Now 2 out. And now the batter is Carson Kelly.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
Out to short. Zips it across. They limit the damage here. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Well, 1-run game, and now the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. And that one fouled off. Next offering upstairs. Movement in the Cubs bullpen. Caleb Thielbar up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Max Kepler at the plate has grounded out a couple of times. First pitch, and he just misses. The Phils trailing by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. And another ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
There's a strike. One down. Phillies down a run. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Hanging in there pretty good against the lefty.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Just missed. Check swing, and he went. One ball, one strike.
One strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2 stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Shota Imanaga done for the afternoon, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Brad Keller. He last pitched 2 days ago. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 2. That clips the corner.
But with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Out to short. Sends it across to first. And that is that. So the Cubs bullpen does its job nicely there. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cubs 5 and the Phillies 4. Now at the plate, John Birdie. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Just missed.
But this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
To the right side, and he handles it himself for the out. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Ian Happ.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. This one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Next is the designated hitter, Kyle Tucker. 2 outs. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count even 1-1. Ripped into right center. Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. First pitch misses.
Ball 2. 2-0.
And
That's
another ball. Three-0 down. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
First and second, 2 outs. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. Gets him to chase after that one.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
1-2.
In the dirt, blocked. Tucker over at second. Suzuki on at first with 2 down. Here's a 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Off the mark there. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. That one missed. Dansby Swanson on deck for the Cubs. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Cubs strand a couple. They lead at 5-4. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. A walk, and he's also singled. And there's a strike.
Well, you can't offer it that pitch in an 0-0 count. It's a strike, but not every strike is a good strike early in the count.
That one the other way. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Still able to get it there in time. And that's out number 1 on a tough play. And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Bryson Stott. A foul.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Next offering is fouled back. Looking to get the tying run on base. Goes down looking.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first two pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Trey Turner now. Lifted in the air, out to left. And that is that. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Orion Kerkering.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game. So up now for Chicago, Dansby Swanson. First pitch just misses. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Jose Ruiz. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Banks also getting ready. That one's in there. Strike one. And that's in the dirt. Ground ball left side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is late, and he reaches safely. Nico Horner will come up to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Ball, no.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Breaks his bat and pops it up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down. And up next for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
Runner on the move. Pitches low. Realmuto throws not in time. It's a stolen base. Fastball for a strike.
1-2.
Man at second.
2-2.
In the dirt, but kept close. Next pitch is downstairs.
Full count.
Ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly. First offering misses badly for ball one. 2 outs with a runner at third. Fastball is outside. Swings and misses. It's 2-2.
2 strikes.
Two outs on the
That's a foul
ground,
ball.
and that's just foul. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Next offering upstairs. John Birdie waiting to hit for the Cubs. And he chases that one. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Caleb Thielbar.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Harper in the box now, takes strike one. Action in the pen down there. Ryan Presley up and throwing for manager Craig Counsell. That's in there, and the count is 0-2.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Strike three, got him swinging. And Harper down on strikes.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Kyle Schwarber stands in for the Phillies. Infield shifted to the pull side. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a bouncer out to short. Swanson fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. 1 for 3. Thielbar, 38 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Two down, nobody on. And now 2-0.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
And that one pulled foul. And there's a ball. Max
3
Kepler
balls, 1
in the
strike.
on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th.
Hey, you got this.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the tying run is on base.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
So a change being made at first base. Coming in as a pinch runner, Edmundo Sosa. Runner at first with 2 away. Max Kepler stands in for the Phillies.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
That's a big run over there at first base. He's got some speed. Let's see if they send him.
Late swing, foul to the left. Two outs. Fights it off. He'll see another. And the 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Up the middle. Over to Swanson. That's out number 3. So 1 hit is all they get. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Cubs 5 and the Phillies 4. Jose Ruiz on to pitch here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So coming into the game now on defense, Cal Stevenson. He takes over in right. Well, 1-run game. So up now for Chicago, John Birdie. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Next pitch is outside. That one way inside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have 1 more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Base hit, left center field. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. Just missed. And that's
Ball,
down and
go.
away.
Got to be real careful
2-0
here.
down.
2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
First and second, no outs. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Next pitch misses way outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Suzuki stands in here, takes ball one low.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
2 on, 1 out. Ripped to first, caught. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. Cubs leave 1 as they hold on to a 5-4 lead. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Ryan Presley.
Now, this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the 1-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
Real Muto, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And another ball. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2-2.
Pitch is in the dirt, and the count's full. Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
He's 2 outs away. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
That one finds the zone. 0-2.
One, two.
And a foul ball. He stays alive. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Outside low. Yeah, that's ball two.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Good eye in that spot.
Full count.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Out to short. Jumps, throws. Nicely done for the out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Last chance for the Phillies. Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies.
This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball.
And that one clips the corner.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Presley is just one strike away on the ground, and this should do it. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Here goes the runner. And fouled off. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. The other way. Fair ball. Oh, he botches it. Headed for the plate. The relay. He'll score and tie it. 5-5 now.
Big RBI for him right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Really important at bat coming up now.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Trey Turner with a chance now. Fought off foul.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Man on second, 2 down. That's outside. And the count 1-2. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. Good job at damage control right there. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. All even at 5 apiece. You're dialed into the show. Back here at the friendly confines. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch. Ruiz back to work. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Jordan Romano, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Banks getting cranked up as well.
That's
No,
a little bit
down.
low.
And a count 1-2. This one in the air. And there's one away. Swanson digs in. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. Next pitch is outside. The shortstop takes the ball. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. Makes it to second. The winning runs in scoring position with one gone.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And next for the Cubs, Nico Hoerner. Tap foul at the plate. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
The winning run on second base.
Ball 2.
That misses the zone. Ball 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And the Phillies manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make a move. Jose Ruiz departs for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Tanner Banks gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
So 2 down now, and here is Pete Crow Armstrong. 0 for 4 with 3 groundouts and a strikeout.
No.
First offering, and it just misses.
1 ball, no strike.
And
That's the
downstairs.
Cue ball. No strike.
Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. Swung on, belted. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Cubs get a walk-off win, 6-5.
The pressure, a winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
Six-5 the final here today. So the Cubs celebrate at the plate. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.